And now there are two. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul making his run for president official and working hard to appeal to both young voters and the conservative base. So how did his words actually resonate? Here to give Rand Paul the dial treatment is pollster Frank Luntz. Okay, Luntz, what did you think right off the bat?
Well, first, you've got that video there. It was a great set that he knew and learned that every time that you do what Barack Obama does, which is to put people behind you, all they end up doing is looking at you. They look at the people behind them and they don't actually hear the words that are being said. And second, the words that he spoke were among the most powerful that I have seen in an announcement. I've done about 50 of these now, and this one's going to be in the top 3 or 4 based on the language that he used. And I know that we've got some dial clips coming up.
We sure do. I'm going to start with this one where he talked about taking our nation back. Watch.
We've come to take our country back from the special interests that use Washington as their personal piggy bank. The special interests that are more concerned with their personal welfare than the general welfare. The Washington machine that gobbles up our freedoms and invades every nook and cranny of our lives must be stopped.
Interesting there. What do you see? Because both of those dials really hanging together up top for a while.
Yes, even though this campaign is about Republicans, we wanted to see how swing Democrats also react, and that's the green line. You'll notice that both Republicans and Democrats responded incredibly favorably to the idea, not just of taking the country back, but beating up on the special interests and holding Washington accountable. It's one of the most effective lines of the campaign so far.
Okay, moving on to line number 2, where he talked about the debt and spending of money. Watch this.
We borrow $1 million a minute. This vast accumulation of debt threatens not just our economy, but our security. We can wake up now and do the right thing. Quit spending money we don't have. Yeah.
Okay, Frank, what's your analysis there?
Once again, and now he gave the perfect factoid, the spending per minute, and that's something that voters are going to understand. And then he connected it to we cannot keep spending what we don't have. I'm going to tell viewers right now that people think the jobs are the #1 issue. Incorrect. Wasteful Washington spending and the debt and deficit are more important to more people, and Rand Paul's language is perfect there.
Yeah, indicated by those dials. In fact, finally, foreign policy. This is Rand Paul on that.
I envision a national defense that promotes, as Reagan put it, peace through strength. I believe in applying Reagan's approach to foreign policy to the Iran issue. Successful negotiations with untrustworthy adversaries are only achieved from a position of strength.
I mean, that's almost off the chart, Frank, with both Democrats and Republicans.
And he did something smart here because he's been accused of being an isolationist or not as engagement-oriented, but he talked about Reagan's approach, which is perfect for Republicans. He gave a balanced position, which works with swing Democrats. Now, he's got to be a little tougher. When he gets challenged on whether he's changed his positions, he gets a little bit defensive. But as you can see from those dial scores, it is incredibly effective. And if that's the approach that he takes during the campaign, he is going to be formidable, not just among 18 to 29-year-olds, but among Republicans overall.
Yeah, we'll see if those messages can go the distance here. Frank Luntz, thanks for the analysis. We appreciate that always.
Pleasure.